Hi, I'm Melissa, and today I'm going to be analyzing A Worn Path by Eudora Welty. Um, Welty brings out vivid and sensory details to bring out the settings, characters, and journey to life. Um, Welty brought out details of Phoenix, which made it easy for me to picture in my head. Um, for example, her eyes were blue with age. Her skin had a pattern all its own of numberless branching wrinkles. Um, Also, we get details of her having a red rag on her head and also her carrying a small cane from the part of an umbrella. I just feel like Welty did an amazing job of bringing out like the smallest details, making it easier for me and other readers to imagine this in their head. Um, yeah, I just think that helps me estimate like how old she was, and also the fact that her laces were untied as well. She couldn't lace up her own shoes. Um, Another vivid detail that stood out to me was it was as silent as a ghost and it looked like a dancing man. She shut her eyes, reached out her hand, and touched a sleeve. She found it was made of straw and gave a little yelp of laughter. This stood out to me because even though she was nervous, she still reached out and continued to laugh when she realized it was a scarecrow. I think for me, that showed courage because she didn't know who it was going to be. And if I were her, I don't think I would have done that. No, I wouldn't do that. But for her and her age, she has no fear. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And I think that's really inspiring. And also the trait that she has to laugh at herself, even when, like, when she got something wrong, like she realized it was a scarecrow. Instead of getting frustrated at herself, she simply just let it go. Um, Welty reveals Phoenix's character and resilience through description. Phoenix goes through a very long and tiring journey, which is even harder with age, but she doesn't let anything stop her. Phoenix is very persistent. Even though she had to take a lot of breaks and she went through a lot of things that stopped her, she continued to keep going. And I think that's beautiful. Um, the descriptive element supports the key theme of determination. During her journey, a white man comes up to her and he ends up pointing a gun at her. But she didn't let that panic or stop her. And if I were her, I don't think I would be able to continue my journey, but she's doing this out of love because I later learned that she goes through this long journey for her grandson's medicine, and that just shows the amount of love that she has for her grandson. And Welty's descriptive writing helps me feel connected to Phoenix, to the details about her dress getting stuck on a bush, to her forgetting why she's even at the doctor's office. It must have been difficult and tiring for her. When she had got to the doctor's office, I think that was a very big like scene for the story, because what if she never remembered, or like she went all this way, but I feel like that love showed through her, and the fact that she remembered about her grandson and about his throat, that just shows love. And yeah, I can connect Phoenix's journey to life because one day I'll get old like her and still have to go through difficult journeys for the people I love. And one day I'll get forgetful, but I just hope that I'll have kind people to help me through that way. And I say this because we all get old one day, and there will be people that are rude to you just because of their age, who think that they can just climb all over you, like the man who pointed a gun at her and started saying something about like colored people, like he knows how colored people are. That's wrong. But there's also people that show acts of love, and in the story, she had asked a lady if she could tie her shoes for her, and she has said yes, that she could. And I just think that we just have to be those type of people to our elders, or just anyone who's in need who can't do it themselves, and be that person, because when you're older, you're gonna need people like that to help you out. So I connect that to life. In conclusion, A Warm Path is a beautiful story about resilience. Phoenix has a heart full of love and doesn't let anything on her journey affect her. She's full of strength and inspiration. Welty's vivid description makes it easy to connect and picture the whole story in my head.